Right, back in the car, ready to go. I've made an error and it's a bit of a rubbish one for him as well as me. I forgot to get some water. I've got a bowl for him, I've got his food, but I was going to get a big bottle of water for us to share and I forgot to get one. So I'm really thirsty. I've got iron brew, but he can't drink iron brew. So I'm going to try and go and find a petrol station that's open, but we're in Wales and Wales is not like England. It doesn't open quite as late. So they shut because everybody's out in the fields and stuff. Anyway, I am going to go and look for that and then we might head, I don't know where we're going to head. We might go to the coast or we might go further south. I don't know yet. This is what I'm saying about petrol stations in the UK. Always a friendly face, selling me nice stuff. So I've got some water for him, I've got some milk for me, and I'm also got some cereal because I'm gonna have that in the morning, I think, rather than paying loads for a breakfast. Although I ain't got a spoon, which was a bit of an oversight. I've brought a knife with me to butter bread and stuff and put peanut butter on. Oh, I could have got peanut butter there. Fucking hell. I'm just gonna have to, see, this is the thing, people will be like, well, how are you going to eat it? You ain't got a bowl to put it in. This size cereal, you just put it straight inside it and you just eat it out of the thing because it's in like a plastic wrapping inside. But I'm just going to have to drink it out of it somehow. Anyway, it's about time I found somewhere to sleep because it is 2:27 in the morning. Right, I don't know if I'm going to get away with this. I'm parked at the side of the beach and also next to people's houses, which is going to be a bit weird in the morning, but I can park here until 8 o'clock without having to pay for anything, and I'm guessing it's going to be bright enough, early enough to wake me up. So I'm going to get myself comfortable. There's already bleeding comfortable, aren't you? You comfy? You're looking very tired. Tired boy. I've got another blanket for you as well, so I'll get you another blanket. And I'll get you water sorted. Not waterboarded, water sorted. And get me some cereal. I'm gonna have some now. I'm hungry. I think we'll go for Cocoa Pops. Bear, it's for me, not for you. I'll get you some more food in a minute and some more drink. Although, I say more drink, you haven't had any yet. I'll sort it, don't worry. Yeah, this is what I mean, look. Inside the box, you've got a little packet. So if you put it in there, you can just eat it straight out, eat the milk, because it's plastic. So I don't know why more people don't do it, to be fair. It saves washing your pots in the morning. Nah, I'm not that much of a scrubber, but if I'm out and about I could do it. Right, I'm still not asleep because I've been sorting him out. It's 3:15 in the morning now, but I thought I'd put his bed up here so he felt a bit close to me and not just shoved down there. So, good boy, aren't you? I'm also, whoever gave me that bottle thing down there, it's brilliant, that blue bottle, and I'll show it you tomorrow, but it's so useful for this little boy. It's really good. Anyway, I'll get my cover, shift my seat back, and then we'll be off to sleep. Good morning. I need more sleep. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, which is, it's just great to get up at normally, but when you went to sleep at 3, it's not great. But look outside. Now we're very steamed up. And it's very bright, but look. It looks very blue and very nice and seasidey and stuff. I think I need to try and go back to sleep for a bit, because that's not enough hours of sleep, I'm afraid. Right, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Sore throat. I have definitely found out that if I sleep with my mouth open, I get a terrible sore throat. And that's what's happened again. Yeah, 8 o'clock. The camper van that's in front of me has just driven off, which makes me think that we definitely need to move at 8. Otherwise, we're going to get in trouble. I can't be bothered to get up there. So, oh, somebody looks comfortable there, look. Somebody's happy enough. Just chilling out there. I'll tell you something though, it's bloody warm in here. Really warm. Somebody definitely wants to go on the beach. Oh, my throat's awful. And I've just realised I got toothpaste knowing that I got some toothbrushes in the cupboard at home. Never brought a bloody toothbrush. So I need to get one of them. But yeah, he definitely wants to go on the beach. But there's loads of dogs about down there. We'll have to see what we can do, Bear. I don't want to go down there and then Mr. Traffic Warden come and us get in trouble. So I don't know what's the best thing. We're very steamed up as well from a lot of hot breath. So, and then we've got houses over at this side. But not bad little view for North Wales, is it, Bear Boy? You're shivering. What is wrong? Look at you. I think that's either because you're cold or excitement. You good boy? You good boy? You good boy? Oh, you're a good lad, aren't you? You're a good boy, aren't you? Right. Oh, you want stroking, don't you? Good lad. Right, let's get ourselves sorted, me and you. I had 2 boxes of that cereal last night. I had 2 lots of Cocoa Pops and it was really good. So I might have some more this morning. But the problem is, right, when you're out, that's part of the good thing about coming out exploring and staying in cars, then going out for a nice breakfast. So I sort of want to do that as well. But maybe have a good breakfast, but then don't go out for dinner or tea. I don't know. We'll see. See how I feel in a minute. But yeah, anyway, I'll talk to you in a bit. Well, what a beautiful morning it is. I don't really know what people do at this time in the morning. It's like 8 o'clock. Why are they awake? Why is there so many people up? Like normally on a Saturday, I am still in bed. But it is beaut, to be fair. The weather is lovely. It's very warm, to say what time it is. And I know we're in Wales, so it can't be absolutely amazing, but it doesn't look too bad, to be fair, around here. So anyway, let's quickly make our way down to the beach, because I know look at him pulling. I know for a fact that if I'm down for much more than about 2 minutes, we will get pulled up and ticketed for being here, which we don't want. Oh God, there's a dog behind us as well. Let's move before he notices. Right, me and Bear have just met a very weird character. Very nice man, very, very nice man. He's just walking up there, look. But he trains the crows here. So when we were walking along, there's a crow came and sat on one of these, and it was making a real racket. And he said to me, "Oh, don't worry, it's my pet crow." I was like, just laughed it off, thinking, "Oh yes, that's funny." And then he actually got some food out, and it hopped down and went on the seat next to him. I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, no, I've trained about 5 or 6 crows here. One follows me home. There's one that when it sees me here, it'll come running up to me, or flying up to me." Absolute mental, but brilliant, sort of brilliant at the same time. But you definitely do get some characters about, and he was one, and he really wanted to talk to me, but Bear wanted to kill his dog, and he didn't seem to care about that. He just wanted to have a good chat. He's like my dad. It's the sort of thing my dad does. Well, not train, my dad don't train crows, but my dad does have chats with people just randomly that he doesn't know. So I've never been like that. Like, I'm not a horrible person that's like antisocial and will be nasty to people and keep away from them. I'll always talk to people, but I am quite a shy person a lot of the time. So I don't know. I wouldn't go out of my way to do it most of the time. Sometimes I do, especially if I'm talking about me. Anyway, come on. Now, don't get me wrong, it's nice, but it's no west coast of Scotland. or East Coast of Scotland. Bloody hell, this is hurting my feet. Some right OnlyFans foot porn going on here. But I just had to leave my shoes there because I wanted to let him go in the water. And I wanted to go across to the sand, but the entrance goes straight into the water. Bloody hell, bear! Ow! That hurt. What you doing, pal? So I'm gonna let him go down to the sea, and then we'll head back up and work out what we're doing about breakfast. Whether I'm gonna struggle to eat some cereal out of a box again, or I'm going for some proper breakfast. I don't know which to do. I want to be good so badly, but I know that I'm going to fail. I don't really want to get him wet, but I know what he wants to do. Bear, do you want this stone? 1, 2, 3. Worst throw ever. Didn't even make it into the water. Right, let me find another one for him. It was my left hand, I'm sorry. I couldn't do it, and that's not stone, that's like clay. Oh, in a million years' time, they're going to find my footprints in this stuff. It's disgusting. Right, just a minute. Oh, Bear, you're going to be filthy, mate. You're going to be absolutely filthy, but look how happy you are. Right, you ready? We'll get it in the water this time, and it's a big one. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Only just got it in the water. He doesn't do anything when he gets to it. He just looks at me. Anyway, we better get back up to the car. Right, we're back at the car. This dog smells like poo. It stinks. Anyway, this is what I was going to show you last night. Someone sent it, and it is really, really good. I've never seen them before. I can't do it left-handed. Can't do it. Alright, that's it, pretty much. You turn this, it's like a water bottle, you turn it inside out, and then what you do is, you press that button, there, and you can squeeze the bottle, it fills up with water, and then you press, can't do it because I'm doing it one-handed. You press the red button at the other side, and it don't go back in again, and then I can go like this. It's so useful. It's brilliant for me as well, because then I don't have to... Yeah, it used to have a bowl down there, and it just used to slide about and end up making my car dirty, because my car's so clean. I don't like getting it dirty. So it's like, what is this here? What has happened here? It looks like some sort of Chinese meal has exploded, or some beans or something. God knows what that is. We had enough. Not like very much. I expected you wanted more than that. You just want to chill out. Right, let's go. I want to get a hot breakfast. Fuck it. Right, I'm in Rill. Now this is the one thing about I'm scared of what I'm going to say, because people already think I hate Wales, and like people think I hate Welsh people, and I don't hate either of them. But North Wales is bad. It's like, I feel it could be an amazing place, but it's just like a lot of places in Britain that were booming back in like the 60s, 70s, 80s, or even before that, from the Victorian times onwards. And the places were amazing, seaside towns like this, and it's just gone downhill, and it just looks a state. And I don't really want to show the UK as somewhere that's like broken, because it is a bit broken in places, and I definitely think North Wales, like, half the shops are shut. I've just tried to find a cafe for breakfast. I'm on my 4th attempt at the moment, so I've been to 4 different places, and they're all shut. They all look like this. Shop for sale. These ones up here, all boarded up, all shuttered up. The amount of places that are having work done on them, or they're just very outdated, a lot of the places as well. And like I said, you've seen, it's a beautiful, like the sea front and everything like that, it's a beautiful place, but it's just so run down. It's so run down, it's crazy. Anyway, we're back on the hunt for some breakfast. The thing is, there's signs that this place was beautiful once. Look at those tiles on there. How wonderful are they? Around that doorway. And the buildings themselves are lovely. But it's just a shame. And like I said, I'm not saying it to knock Wales. I'm just saying it because it's like this in a lot of places. Blackpool, for example, is horrendous these days. The amount of bits of Blackpool that are falling down and like, oh, it's just not good. And even though like I always try and give a good view of the nice places to show like the Americans, Australians, Canadians, but there is also the shitholes. And like, trust me, there's plenty of shithole areas near me where I live. So it's not, I'm not just pointing it out in other places. I think it's just all over. They're scattered all over, and it's such a shame that the government can't pump a bit of money into these places. Anyway, breakfast. Right, so I found somewhere, and it actually looks really decent, and I can't believe what's going to be on my breakfast. I'll show you in a minute. Right, so I've got a tango, a cup of tea, and this breakfast. Now, there's bacon, there's sausage, there's black pudding, egg and beans, and then bloody bubble and squeak. What is that all about? Don't get me wrong, it's a very weird breakfast, but it's really nice. It's really, really needed. So we're going to head from here towards Wrexham, and then we're going to keep making our way down sort of the English-Welsh border over the next couple of days. So hopefully we'll be in a good spot to get some good locations. Right, so that was Liffey's Cafe, and you know what? It was really nice. I would never have ever thought I would be having mashed potato on a breakfast, because that's basically, if you don't know what bubble and squeak is, it's basically mashed potato and leftovers from the night before usually. So like things like cabbage and leek, like you usually have leek in it, but in that it was sweet corn and carrots, which was a bit weird, but it was really nice. Really, really nice. Anyway, I thought I might have a ticket for parking here, but I haven't. So we're gonna head off. Sun's coming out now, so I sort of want to be outside, but I don't know what to do really, because I don't know whether I want to go and explore somewhere straight away, but I've got 7 locations to do over today, tomorrow and the day after, or 6 now, so it's 2 a day. So really I've got to do some stuff in the daytime, because I'm not going to fit them all in otherwise. So let's head to where we're supposed to be going. I've just thought I meant to get Bear a sausage and I forgot to get him one. I might just quickly pop back and see if I can get him one. Right, going back in there, I've now got 2 new subscribers. I've got a couple of sausages for Bear, but they were so nice, like really, really nice people. Like trying to, like asking loads of questions about what I do and where I go and things like that. Asking the same question that always comes up: do you do ghost hunting? Do you look for ghosts? No, but I always say no. But then I tell them about being on things because it interests people. It's not my cup of tea to go looking for ghosts, but some people love it. Anyway, let's sort this out with Bear. Bear, where you going, mate? Get back in the car. What do you think you're doing, you? I've got some sausages for you. In your bed. Go get in your bed. Go on. Get in your bed. What's the matter? Do you need a wee? Come on then. Come on then. He's like, no, I just want to stretch my legs and I'll walk in a circle and do nothing. But we need to go, Bear, so we can't be long. So we're open, do whatever you're doing, and we'll get out of here. Somebody last time I got Bear a sausage were like, oh no, you didn't even get him one. You just told us that you got him one. So there is the proof. There is sausages for Bear, and they're not for me. They're for him, both of them. There you go, look, mate. 2 sausages for you. We'll put the rubbish down on the floor and we'll sort it out later. Because I'll definitely sort it out later. Oh, he does like a good sausage. But I'm not going to give him rubbish the whole time I'm here. He's got his own food in the back as well. I always think I should put maps on of where I am and where I'm going, because I expect people to know where I am if I say I'm in Rhyl or if I say I'm in Wrexham. So just for everybody that doesn't know, so that's the UK. I'm from over here. Well, technically I'm from over here, but we are right up in North Wales at the moment. and then the boat that we went to look at yesterday is somewhere up here, and then we're heading down here now, and I think the trip is going to take us straight down here and then to South Wales and then back home again. So we have got some distance to travel, especially because it's mainly rubbish roads. I think the police are coming to kill us. Oh no, it's an ambulance. Oh no, it is police car. Somebody's stolen someone's sheep. Right, let's get out of here. I'm gutted. I've just driven past the biggest car boot sale I've ever seen. I love a car boot sale. I'm not gonna lie. It's because I associate car boot sales with making lots of money. Because I used to sell loads of stuff at car boots. Because I used to buy and sell antiques and things like that. And you used to buy big job lots of stuff or do house clearances and things. You get all these weird and wonderful other items that I used to sell at car boots. But we've just come past one, and I've realised I've not brought my actual wallet, so I've got no card to draw any cash out, so I can only pay on my phone. And car boot sales, you've got to pay in cash, so there's no point going to... Oh, there's a castle over there. Ooh, how do I get there? Let's go to the castle. That's a good thing to do. Let's go to the castle. Now, apart from... I feel like it's going to be windy on camera, but apart from the big road over there and the big road here, how lovely is this? We've got a churchyard there that looks like it's full of really old graves. This wind is going to be bad on camera, I know it is. And then look, you've got a big castle there. Might have to get the drone out and get the drone round the castle, because I've not got the drone out yet. Right, I've got the backpack on. Oh, one thing I need to do, one sec. Just to annoy you all. Right, it's not even done it right anyway, might as well put it the other way up. But we're going to go for a little bit of a walk up to the church and possibly the castle. Might just drone the castle, we'll see, because you've probably got to pay to get in there, and that means I'm not going to pay. There, are we going? Are you coming? Come on then, mate. What a lovely little village this is. You've even got their own little abandoned house. But I went the wrong way around. I don't know how I managed it, because the church was right in front of me, but I thought I'll go the quiet way, and I've ended walking all the way around the village. So, oh, the church entrance is here, look. This is what we were looking for. Couldn't find it. So we'll go and have a look in, see if there's any good graves and stuff, any old ones, and we'll go from there. And there was a sign to say you're welcome as well, Bear. You've got to be on a lead, so there'll be no running around graves today. Right, I don't know how old this place is. I don't know anything about it. It's literally, I've driven past it and gone, ooh, that looks nice. Let's stop here. Ooh, some interesting stuff looking down here. Let's go down this way. Now it's looking like we're in a lot of the newer graves, although July 1874 to 1962, 1872 to 1937. So they're not particularly new, but they're not old. Oh, look at this one. What's that say at the bottom? So, active service, having gone through the Indian Mutiny, Persian War, and the Abyssinian War. This is what I mean, like, these stories that just don't get told and people forget about. Such a shame. Also weird seeing graves in Welsh. Like, I don't know how much Welsh there is on there, but to be fair, there was a little bit. But yeah, it's just the stories behind these people. This is why I love graveyards, because if you go and have a look, you'll always find something of interest. And some of these are quite good graves as well. Look at this, made out of what looks like slate. I think it's slate. It's a good stone. And that one's quite cool, isn't it? Oh, this has got that on it, like in that Italian village, the IHS, which represents Jesus. But yeah, it's really cool. Oh, they died just before I was born. Let's have a look at this. Looks like a military grave up here. It might not be military, but it's got an anchor on it. I can't see anything on there that says anything about military. But look at it. Right, so That one we saw a minute ago was from the 1800s. This one's from the 1800s, but this looks like about 200 years older. The style of the grave and everything. I know not everybody likes looking around graveyards. I know it's not for everybody, but I just find it interesting, and I think some people do. I think some people do like seeing in these places and seeing, especially if you're from not in the UK, because I'm just guessing they're very different sorts of graves. There's a guy over there doing his garden looking at me, really funny. But yeah, look at these. And there's a lot of this, look. You know, holding hand ones. Weird handshake things on there. There's another one up here, look. With the holding hands. I don't know what that represents. Maybe being led into heaven. Yeah, it's there, look. You almost caught me then. Right, let's keep looking. He just stopped, turned round and stared at me. I'm so bad for getting myself in trouble. Yeah, there's a couple more of those hand ones up here. Oh, look at this. Look at this military grave. He died in Egypt, aged 19, South Wales borderers, 3rd of November 1918, age 18. That is so sad. W.H. Williams, Private W.H. Williams. Oh, that's so sad. But I wonder if anyone does remember him and comes and tends to his grave or anything. There's loads of cool graves in here, to be fair. I think the older ones are around the other side. But look, what I mean with there's more of the hand thing. I don't know whether they were in something like the Masons, I don't know. Or whether it was just something, a bit of a fad at the time. It is such a shame that big busy road's there though, because this place would be lovely and peaceful, but it's just been ruined by modern time. Look, there's a bleeding Starbucks there. You can imagine it back in the day, next to the river. And oh, these are new ones, look, 2024, 2023, 2021. I bet they'll not be burials, they'll be cremations probably. But let's go a bit further around here. I think the older graves are down there, on that bit a bit further down. So I might just go and have a quick look down there. Yeah, there's graves all the way up here, but it's quite overgrown, which is a shame. So I'm not going up there, I'll just go and have a look at one of these here. Look at this one. Memory of Annie Jones, died May 7th, 1879, aged 9 months. What a shame. And then the mother, age 80. So she went a whole lifetime missing a child. That's awful. Such a shame. And then look how ornate that one is as well. So cool. Right, let's head back up. It's such a good graveyard, to be fair. I've just been talking to Sue about, because she loves graveyards, and I was saying, how come this church is ridiculously old? Because you can tell it is. If you look round this side of it, well, I have to come miles up here now to show you. But where did I see it? Yeah, if you look at that church, the side of the church there, you can see the diagonal line that goes down there. That's where the old roof used to be before the tower was on it. So it's a really old church. I noticed some weird things, mate, but where are the really old graves? And she reckons they've just probably put the newer graves bang on top, so you'd never see them, which is a shame, really, isn't it? Like, I don't think I'd just want my great grandchild's best mate from down the street on top, plonked on top of me. Not great, is it? Right, I thought I'd just stick my head through the door because I've got him, so don't know whether I'm supposed to be in here with him. But it's quite a cool church with the wooden roof on it. But it says on there, oh, look at that. Oh, I've got to be careful with him. Oh, look at this. 1637. It's the vaults. I saw this outside. There's a little room outside. It's all blocked off by the looks of things. It's got coffins and stuff in there. Oh, that's pretty cool, isn't it? I saw it, a little falling down building, 1637. So I told you it's an old church. It's probably older than that as well. But look at that, I can't go up to it because of the dog. But if you look at that. I bet that's ridiculously old. I do bend and break rules, but I am quite respectful. I'm not gonna get his mucky feet wandering all over everything. It's not fair. But the wooden and stone floors, I don't mind going on with him. Oh, it's got all the British Legion flags up there as well. It's a bigger church than you realise, actually, inside here. It only looks little from the outside. Anyway, let's get back out of here. Now, I thought this was like a World War II monument or something commemorating someone. It's actually a grave. It's someone's grave. So it's from 1837 and it is massive, absolutely huge thing. And he was called, let's have a look, William Shipley, Conway and Charlotte Rowley, 1873. But it's amazing. It's so good, and it's hard to show you because the sky makes it look quite black. But the detail on it's really good. Right, so we're just heading up to the castle now. I have just got some drone footage of the church, so don't panic. But I'll put it in with the drone footage from the castle as well. But I've got like 13% battery life on this phone, and that's the one that I use to film. Oh God, here we go. We've seen a dog. Yeah, that's the one I use for the drone. So I've got to make sure that we can get some drone footage first. That's the most important thing. Right, we've made it over to the castle. We will pretend we've not seen that sign. As I've stated before, they're not allowed to tell you if you can or can't fly a drone over the top of something because the airspace isn't their property. Now you do have to pay to get in, and I think it's about 12 quid, so I am not paying to get in. However, we can have a wander around the outside and have a look, and I'll tell you a couple of bits I've just read about it. Right, so what I've just read is Rutland Castle, that's the name of it. There's been a settlement, like a castle settlement there since the 900s. So we're talking, what's that, like 1,100 years? That's just mad to think 1,100 years. There was already a little castle there. And then it got built up into the castle that it is now by my worst enemy, Edward Longshanks, Edward the First, absolute tosspot. He was the one that went to Scotland, went to Wales and tried to take over everywhere. And he took over Wales because the Welsh just went, oh, will we give up? And he went to Scotland, and Scotland were defeated for a while, but then got their independence eventually, didn't we? So it's technically we didn't get our independence. You know what I mean though, we've got our own parliament and stuff. Talking about parliament, one of the roads around here is called Parliament Street. And I was like, that's weird. Why would they have a Parliament Street here? And apparently, Edward Longshanks himself used to come here and hold Parliament, which is mad really. Like a little tiny town in the middle of Wales, and they're having the Parliament sessions here. Crazy. Right, I've come into the fields behind the castle because my thinking is I'm the furthest away from the place where the people that watch it are. Oh my God, there's a dog. I've just got him off. He's off his lead. But yeah, just a dog walking towards us. So yeah, if I fly the drone from here, they're least likely to be able to catch me because they'll not find me here. But it's not going to be very much drone footage, I know that. Now what you didn't hear was the loudspeaker saying, "Please land the drone, please land the drone." And I didn't. Although I lost signal at one point from the controller to the drone because it was at the other side of the tower, and just for a split second I lost it, and I was like, oh no. But I pressed return to home, and it caught onto it, went up in the air, and then signal came back, so I was okay then. But it is a pain when it does that, but sorted anyway. It wasn't the best drone footage in the world, but it wasn't bad. Now, the church that we've just been in, I found out was from the 1200s. So, roughly round about the same time as the castle was sorted out. So I'm guessing that was probably something to do with our good friend fucking Edward. Absolutely hate that man. But, like, don't get me wrong, he did a lot of bad things. But he actually brought a lot of good things in as well. He made the country a bit of a powerhouse. There'd been a lot of, maybe you'd say, shit kings leading up to him. So he was good in one way, but he was an absolute arsehole in others. Like I said, I'm surprised they've not come looking for me, because a lot of these places do. They just sat out and have a drink over there, but there's a speaker somewhere over there telling you off, saying, "Please land the drone, please." It's like a pre-recorded thing, but so obviously you get a lot of people doing it. Look at that. Wait a minute, see if I can show you. You see the stairs inside there, and the stairs, oh god, stairs here. It's so cool to think what it must have looked like originally, this place. Like, I've seen castles all over Europe, but the ones in the UK are still my favourite when it comes to castles, I think. Don't get me wrong. The one in Slovenia that I sneaked into, that was pretty cool. That was pretty amazing, to be fair. But I don't know, I just think these are more like proper robust, like as you would think a castle to be, not fancy pants, like nice pointy roofs and things like that, like a proper castle. I am interested to know how much it is to get in here. I said 12 quid, I just made that up. But yeah, look, definitely no drones. Just gonna go and have a look at the price list. Yeah, it's £5.90, which is actually really good. But I'm still not going in, because I've seen everything I need to see from above. But it is pretty impressive. Right, let's get out of here, because we need to go to Wrexham. Actually, just before we go, look, that's from 1742. So you could see a lot bigger walls, a lot bigger towers. That's the settlement as it would have been in like the 900s up on the hill. And that's what it would have looked like as well, with a little town underneath it, little village. And then that's what we saw in the church. Oh, actually, am I wrong there? Oh, the first church was built in 1080, and then the current one was in 1300, Edward I. So I wasn't far off, I was quite close. And then that's Edward I, and how the castle would have looked like when he was here, which is crazy to imagine that being that. I always try and give you the names of these places so you can go yourself and look online and find out a bit more. Probably prove me wrong with half the stuff I say as well, which is always interesting to do. But which way did we come from here? I can't even think. We came from down there, but I think we're going to go back this way. Yeah, so like I say, Rhuddlan Castle, you can go on, have a look, see what you think, see if you find anything extra, let me know if you do, and I'll head back to the car. This is where it all goes wrong. I've just got myself a slush from Spa, but Bear is attached to the same wrist as my slush. Could all go very wrong, so I'm going to stop filming and just get drinking. Right, look at this that I've just found. This is weird after what I've just been talking about. So it says, this is the remains of the building where King Edward I held his parliament in 1283, which was past the statue, and there's a bus coming past, great. statue of Rhuddlan securing the Principality of Wales its judicial rights and independence. So I wasn't quite right about them being totally took over. Sort of, I'm guessing that's the original Parliament building of Wales, which is weird. Like I said, in relatively insignificant part of the country, but at the time it must not have been. There's some really old buildings knocking about, to be fair, like some old little chapels down there, all sorts. We ain't got time to go in, we need to get off. But oh my god, what did I say? He's seen a dog and that drink just almost went flying, so I'm going again. I was about to go and take a photograph of the castle, back of the car now, but then the boomer with the phone case started taking one, and I thought I better wait, so I can go and get one now. And yes, I'm only saying it to wind you up, Anne, but boomers definitely have phone cases with their cards in. It's just a thing. And even if you're not the age to be a proper boomer, you're technically a boomer, because you've got a phone case with your cards in the side. Right, we're back in England. Like I said to you the other day, yesterday, we're going to be going over the border back into England, back into Wales a couple of times, and we're going, like, literally we're in England now. In about 10 minutes we'll be back in Wales again, because this road sort of winds round it. But I think as we go further down the country we'll predominantly be in England, and then we'll pop back into South Wales if we get time. Like I said, I've got 7 locations on my list to do, and it all depends on how quick I am, how good I am at sort of getting in without getting caught, filming, not wasting time, not going for poos like I've just gone for a big fat poo, like just doing stuff and making it smooth, because it's Saturday now, we've had Friday already, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then I've got to pretty much travel back on Tuesday. So we're talking 2 locations today, 2 locations tomorrow, and 2 on Monday. So it's going to be hard work to get them all in, and I'm dilly-dallying about. To be fair, it's only 2 o'clock, so because I got up so early, we're in a better position. Right, let's head off and get back into Wales. Right, I'm in B&M. There's loads of people. I don't really want to be very loud, but I've come in for some stuff to go on my bread. I've come down here to get away from the music, but we've got some peanut butter, got some jam, and some cockles. Yes, I know you're all going to tell me off for having cockles, but I love cockles. Now, I've just got to be careful because there's copyrighted music and it's a nightmare, but I've never seen these banoffee pie Horlicks. What? An apple pie Horlicks. This is the thing about B&M, there's some proper weird stuff. Like Flumps milkshake powder. And what else did I see down? Where did I see it now? Oh, over here, look. This. To go on your ice cream. Blackjack. No wonder it's reduced to clear. And wham. And fruit salad sauce. Bizarre. And don't get me wrong, I come in B&M all the time because there's weird stuff and I like it because of that. But what I mean is, if you look in other shops in the UK, you can't find these things anywhere else. Maybe Home Bargains, but that's about it. Just so much stuff that's weird. Anyway, need some margarine. Although this is what I mean about wasting time. I end up wandering around places and then I'll forget something and I'll have to go somewhere else later on to get that one item. Like, I could do with some milk, but it's so warm in the car. It just keeps like half boiling it. Right, welcome to car living with Matt. So we, even though I've had something for dinner, I had a bag of crisps, I had a drink. What else did I have? I can't even remember what else I had. Maybe, or a cream egg or something like that. Not very much anyway. So this is what I'm doing. I'm on the front of the car. I've got me cheapo, extra thick, soft white toasty bread. I've got my margarine. I've got me peanut butter. My battery pack's just run off. I got some sponges because I'm gonna try and have a wash at some point, and I'd quite like to do it in a river, but it's finding a river that doesn't look absolutely acky. So we are going to make the sandwich on the bonnet of the car. The bonnet of the car that's got bird shit on it. So nice and clean. Oh, we can do it on the outside of that bag actually. Right, sorted. I didn't get the utterly butterly to go with this, by the way. That's if I just have jam. If I have just jam, then I have that. But if I have peanut butter, then I don't. So this is a feast fit for a king. No, it isn't at all. And before you Americans say, yeah, but that's peanut butter and jelly, PJ and... No, what is it? PJ... What do they call it now? PB and J or whatever you bloody call it. It's not, it's jam. It's jam all day long. Peanut butter and jam, not jelly. Jelly is something altogether. Jelly's bloody what you call jello. So, anyway, we've got them sorted, cut them up, get them eaten. And I've already done almost half a jar of jam, which is a nightmare. And then I've got my cockles to eat, which I'm sure you'll all love. Sandwiches smashed, now time for the cockles. I already drained them, can't actually open. I'm gonna stink of these, proper stink of them. Look at those bad boys. Oh. I've probably confused a lot of Americans. They're like, what are they? Or they'll be going, no, they're clams. They're clams. I don't think they are. I think they're cockles, mate. Cockles. Pickled bloody cockles. Made light work of those. Really nice though. I proper love them. If I'm in the mood for them. I'm not always in the mood for them because it's pickled. But yeah, definitely gone. I think Americans would call them clams. That's the only thing I can think that's similar. But they're a mollusk anyway. A mollusk.